Hello, everyone. I hope you all are doing good. And today we are going to discuss 5 marker problems for Math Kangaroo 2024 exam. So I hope you all are ready to solve few questions along with me. If yes, pause the video now and hit the like button below. Okay, so let's get started with our very first question. Katie has a clear box containing 6 small cubes. So we can see this box, right? In which we can have multiple cubes. But Katie is only having how many cubes? 6 cubes, right? One is over here, one is here, and these all are the cubes which are there in this box. And the question is, what does Katie see if she looks at the box from the top? We are not looking from the front, right? If we look from the front, it will be very easy, right? Or we are not looking from the sides as well. We are looking from the top. Okay? So let's try to do this question. There are so many different answer choices, right? So looking at the answer choices, we can get confused. So firstly, what we will do, we will make a grid that will help us to solve this question. We can see from the bottom, there can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Correct? 9 cubes in one layer. So I have made a cube containing 9 squares. Right? Now I know that there is one cube over here. Correct? There is one cube over here, which is this one. Correct? And I can also see that in the middle there will be one cube. We are looking from the top, right? So we will see one cube over here as well. Correct? And along with that, we are having one more cube over here. But the thing is, in this cube, we are having a small little square in the middle, right? That is white. And just along with it, in the front, we are having one more square, one more cube. Correct? And the other two cubes were there just in the bottom. So that won't be visible if we are looking from the top. Right? That will go hidden. So that means this is going to be the view of this box from the top. And this resembles option E. And you can see from here, just after this cube, there is an empty space, right? We can see the empty space. Over here, there is an empty space. So that means here we will have no cubes in this part. And we can see here as well, we haven't created or we haven't colored any of the boxes. That means there is no cube in the bottom row. I hope this is clear. So we got our correct option, that is option E. Now I want to make you understand how does this works. Okay, so let's see it. If you will see over here, this is a rectangular prism. And you can see there are multiple cubes over here, correct? So if I see from the front, I will see only 2 cubes because all the other got hid behind the pink cubes, right? But the same thing if I will see from the other side, that means I will see only the green one. Other than that, all the cubes will get again hidden behind this green one. And if you will see, if I see from the top, then I will be seeing the clear view of the blue cubes, right? The blue faces. Correct? So this is how it works. Now, if I increase the count of these cubes, for example, like this, then also if I see from the top, I will be able to see the whole entire rows of cubes, right? No matter how many layers are there. We are having 2 layers, right? But from the top, it looks like it is only a single layer because all the other cubes got hidden. And if I see from the back side, so again, I can only see the pink ones. All of them got hidden, correct? So this is how it works. Now let's have another prism. Okay, this is a prism filled with multiple cubes. What I'm going to do is I will be only adding few cubes in it. So the top view looks like this, right? The L-shaped. The view from the side looks like this. And view from this side looks like this. I hope now you're able to visualize how it changes as per the view, right? So that was the question. Now we are going to solve our another problem. But before that, I'm having something for you. A homework question. Okay? So I want you all to pause the video and solve this question. The picture shows 5 cubes, right? You can see 5 cubes over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is the view from the front. What is going to be the view from the top? So let me know your answers in the comments below. Let's see who gets this right. Okay? So let's solve our next problem now. That is question 18. Stephen wants to pick 2 numbers from the board and add them together. How many different results could Stephen get? Pretty easy question. We are having how many numbers on the board? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 different numbers, correct? Now let's see what different answers we can get after picking 2 numbers. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to pick two numbers and we need to add them together to see how many times we are getting different results. Okay, let's start with number 1. Now 1 and 2. Let's assume Stephen is picking 1 and 2. So if we will add it, it will give me the answer as 3, correct? So 1 and 2 will give me 3. Now let's say Stephen is picking 1 and 3. So that will give us the result as 4, correct? The other option can be 1 and 4. Let's say the 2 numbers which Stephen is picking, those are 1 and 4. So that will give us the sum as 5. And next it can be 1 and 5, correct? So 1 and 5 will give us the results as 6, correct? So currently we got different results. And what are those different results? 3, 4, 5, and 6, right? Now let's assume Stephen does not want to pick number 1. Okay. Now let's start with number 2. Now 2 can go with 3. That will give us the sum as 5. You are correct. And then 2 can go with 4. That will give us the sum as 6. And then 2 can go with 5. That will give us the result as 7. Okay, you are correct. But the thing is, we are getting some of the same answers from here, right? Like if you will see number 5, which we already got. Number 6, which we already got. Correct? So we are not going to take these two sums because it is giving us the same answer. We want some unique answers, right? So far we are having 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now, let's go to number 3. Okay? So 3 can go with 4. That will give us the answer as 7. Oh no, the same one. So let's forget about it. And then the 3 can go with 5. That will give us the answer as 8. Oh, 8 is something unique, right? Now you will imagine, why am I not taking 3 and 2 or 3 or 1? Because we have already solved it. 1 plus 3 is same as 3 plus 1. Okay, so we are not going to take that again. And the same way we did 2 plus 3. That was same as 3 plus 2. Correct? So we will not take those two numbers to avoid repetitions. Now we are left with number 4. Number 4 can only go with 5, right? And that will give us the answer as 9. We are done with all the combinations. Now 5 cannot go with 4, 3, 2 or 1 because we have already created the sum with 5, right? 1 plus 5 is same as 5 plus 1. 4 plus 5 is same as 5 plus 4. So we will avoid taking those two. So kids, can you tell me now how many different results we are getting? We got 3, we got 4, we got 5, we got 6, we got 7, we got 8, and we got 9. So how many different results? 7. You are correct. So that means option C is correct. Number 7. So that means after adding two numbers, so it can be any number, okay? Any two numbers. So we can get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9 as the sum. Okay, these are the unique sums. Now it is not like Stephen cannot pick 3 and 2. He can pick, but the result, the sum of those two numbers will be exactly same, right? That is number 5. Okay, Stephen can also pick 2 and 4. But the thing is, 6 is again the repetitive. 6 we got here as well by taking 1 and 5. So why did we remove those? Because we wanted different results, different sums. Okay, so that is why for my easiness, so that the question becomes easier for me, I removed the same answers. Okay, so that in my list, I am having only unique and different sums. I hope that is clear. So the answer which we got is option C, 7. All right, great. So now let's go to 19th question. Very simple, very easy. Which two pieces can be used to complete the grid without overlapping? Okay, so you can see this empty space over here, right? Which we need to fill using two of the grids, two of the pictures. Maybe 1 and 2, maybe 3 and 4, maybe 4 and 1, maybe 3 and 2. Okay? We need to figure out which two grids, which two pieces we can fit in this empty space so that the grid is completed. And there should not be any overlappings. Okay? That is one important thing. Now what I will do, I can see from here, the first piece will have two squares like this, and then it can be multiple squares, right? But it should have the figure like this, something like this. And I can see that only in option 3, right? It looks like the same from here. So what I will do, I will just make a rough drawing of figure 3 over here. Okay, this much space will be taken by figure 3. Can you see that? Now we are having figure 3 over here. Let's assume we will use figure 3. Okay. What I will do now is I will complete the rest of the figure. So it is going to have the figure, the piece should look like this. And now can you tell me which piece looks like this? In the bottom, there has to be 2. And then if you want to complete it, you can complete it as well. But by looking the outline as well, it's very much clear that it is going to be option second, right? The second piece. You can see it resembles it. We can easily fit 3 and 2 into this figure. And then the grid will be filled. Okay? So in these types of questions, they will give you a hint. So you can start from that specific part which is very much clear and you can see in the options as well and complete rest of the figure to get your answer. So we got the answer from here. That means we will use piece number 2 and 3 to complete the grid. That is option E. Okay? I hope it was easy. All right. So now let's go to our next problem. Oopsies, let me clear all the drawings. So the 20th question is Ellie, Bella, Chuck and Dan each have 3 shapes. Okay, we can see Ali is having triangle, circle and square. Bella is having a heart, square and a star. Chuck is having a star, a triangle and a rhombus, a diamond shape. Each child has exactly one shape in common. One shape in common meaning if I am having heart, then you are also having heart. So only one shape can be common. Rest if I am having triangle or square, you will not have triangle or square. Okay, only one shape should be common. So each child has exactly one shape in common with the other child, with the other children. Which shapes does Dan have? Okay, now there is one more child, Dan. We need to find out what shape Dan will have. Okay, now let's focus only on Ali. Ali is having a triangle. Now I can see triangle over here as well with Chuck, right? That means Ali and Chuck, they are having triangle in common, right? Ali is having a square and I can see square with Bella. That means Ali and Bella, they are having square common, correct? So from here, what we can see and what we can decide that Ali and Dan will have circle in common, right? Because what was this line? This line is very important. Each child has exactly one shape in common with the other children, correct? So that means if Ali is having circle, Dan should also have circle. So that circle is common between Ali and Dan. Now Ali is having triangle in common with Chuck. Ali is having square in common with Bella. And Ali will have circle in common with Dan. Right? The same thing we will do with Bella now. Bella has this heart. Correct? And this star. We can see that star is with Chuck. Correct? That means heart will be common between Bella and Dan. Correct? Bella and Dan will have heart in common. Okay? Now Bella is having heart common between with Dan, square common with Ali, and star common with Chuck. Correct? And lastly, we can see that Chuck is left with this diamond shape, which Dan will have. Correct? So we got all the shapes, circle, a heart, and a diamond. In which of the options can you see circle, heart, and diamond? You were correct. It will be option D. And we are done with our problem. Easy? If you got to learn something new and you were able to solve the questions easily, I want to hear your feedback in the comments below. And if you haven't joined our WhatsApp community, then the link is in the description box below. You can join that because we are having some daily challenges over there wherein you can participate and get ready for Math Kangaroo. I will be meeting you soon in part B for 5 markers. But till then, if you have any other doubts, don't forget to let us know in the comments below. And I will be meeting you soon. Keep learning. Bye bye.